Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I got a pretty interesting video here for you today. We're going to show you how to pretty easily climb the online versus ladder. Um, it's not the, you're not going to, play a lot of games, but you're going to climb the ladder fast for a couple of reasons. First thing is, I'll show you this card here. This is why you're going to climb pretty quickly. It's because of this card here. We're going to go into trade to show it to you. You're not going to be using this card, but everybody else is going to be using this card, and that's basically what you're going to count on. So this isn't like, if you have morals, this probably isn't the best way to climb the ladder, but there's a card with shift tree with the ability called Giant Fan. When you play it from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you flip a coin. If heads, you choose Pokemon to return it to their owner's hand. With Forest of Giant Plants, you could do this multiple times a turn, even with de-evolution spray. So people playing this deck try to go turn one, and they try to just clear your board without ever attacking and win the game in a few minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to counter that. Okay, so how are we going to do that? So we're going to jump on to Unlimited, because the shift tree was banned from play, so the only way you can play it is Unlimited. And we're going to play a deck with only 8 basic Pokemon. Baltoy, with the ability Theta Stop, prevents effects from opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to this Pokemon, and then Wobbuffet, Bide Barricade, as long as it's active, they have no abilities. Now, if you get matched up with a player playing Shift Tree, which I'm going to tell you, if you're playing on Unlimited, is almost all of them. There's a couple people playing Unlimited that aren't playing Shift Tree. Just go ahead and scoop to those guys. And I started earlier today at about 10 minutes ago at about 200 points. I've got about 300 points in about 10 minutes. This is close to what you're looking for. You're looking for Colorless Grass Psychic Dark. He's playing Dragon, so he's not playing the Shift Tree, so we will go ahead and scoop to that. No need spending time playing the games that, you're not really, you're just going to be long and drawn out. Now, if someone wants to be salty about how you're playing, they can go ahead and, draw out the game, which is fine. They really don't have any way to win if you're playing Wobbuffet, Baltoy, unless they play, and they're playing Seeker. It's a harder card to come by, but if you're investing in this donk strategy, maybe they've got it, but yeah, see, we're gonna... it figures I turn on the camera so we don't run into these things at all. So we're going to scoop a couple games, and that's fine. You'll scoop a few games, but then you'll get into a row of 3, 4, 5 games in a row where you're running into all Shift Tree players, and then there's just easy points. They're just, 10, 15, 20 points, within a matter of 2 minutes. I got 50 points in a matter of 5 minutes because I just ran into nothing but Shift Tree players. Here we go. Dark, Grass, Colorless, Psychic. That's what you're looking for. In any order, really. We'll call a coin flip. We'll call heads. We got tails. They went first. That's okay, because we cannot bench anything other than Wobbuffet and Baltoy. Before I just played my standard Wobbuffet deck. And that was, kind of a pain because, I had Zubats in there, and sometimes I get stuck Zubat, so I just took those out. Now, Baltoy, he can't donk me, so he'll probably just scoop. Let's see. Yep, there it is. So I got one easy win here in a matter of a couple of minutes. We'll hop back onto the ladder. And this is just for easy wins, just to clear the ladder. This is by no means a competitive deck. You're really counting on and there you go. There's another one. Like I said, you're really counting on other people playing this just horrible deck that has no reason to be played whatsoever. And we can do one of two things. We're either going to climb the ladder really fast, or we're going to get this deck off the ladder. Because sometimes I like to play weird decks in Unlimited, just for fun. But you run into this deck all the time, and it totally ruins your day. We'll lead Wobbuffet, Baltoy. They're probably going to scoop before we even get done with our first turn. They're going to see what we have, and they'll probably scoop, but You know, we'll play out our turn anyways, and then we'll just pass. I just want to get another Baltoy down here so that way he can't, like, you know, Seeker and then whatever. We'll just end our turn. You know, and there's really no way they can win. So even if they decide to play it out, they can't win. So it's a win for you anyways. It just takes a little longer if they decide to play it out. What is this? Oh, it's another Theta Stop. It's a Sableye. Maybe that's something we should be on the lookout for, just to put into the deck for more basics. We're going to look for... you know, usually they scoop. I don't know why he's playing this one out, but, you know, they want to play it out. It's really their prerogative. Now, I would recommend maybe keeping bats in the deck because it's hard to KO Shiftry because he is resistant to Psychic. Probably something I should have thought about. He's playing Energy in this deck, which is really weird. So maybe he has the ability to attack, which is strange. All right. Yeah, but I would recommend maybe keeping bats in the deck, having this Sableye. So maybe running 4 of this Sableye here if you can find it. 4 Baltoy, 4 Wobbuffet, 4 Zubat, 4 Golbat, 3 Crobat, just random supporters. And then... you know, like draw supporters like Juniper, Sycamore, things like that. And he's probably going to try and take a knockout here, which, you know, I'm okay with. What's he weak to? Nothing, because Sableye is not weak to anything prior to Gen whatever. Sorry, we got the Bursting Balloon. Attack at your own peril. So now we're got a little stall game going on here. LOL. Yeah, he's pretty much going to concede it to us here. You know, there's really not much they can do. That one took a little bit longer than I would have liked it to. You know, you get a lot of people who get a little angry when you're playing it. Let's see if we can get one more really quick win. I had some guy literally like yelling at me for like 20 minutes because I was playing like a deck with nothing but Baltoy and Wobbuffet. Like, how could I possibly beat anything else that's on this ladder? It's like, well, there really is nothing else that's on this ladder. You know, you're just gonna concede here, and you know, in the let's see, how long have we been recording now? In the 10 minutes we've been recording, which 5 of it was probably spent just going over the deck and the card, we've gotten 2 wins. You know, usually it takes me about 20 to win a game in the, you know, in the standard or expanded ladder, unless of course you get going and your opponent concedes. But they're never really that quick. And we got another one here. All right, we lost the coin flip, but if you ever get the opportunity, always start Wobbuffet and then bench Baltoy. It's usually the best way to do it because then they don't have abilities to like knock your Wobbuffet out and then Seeker away your Baltoy. So you want to take away their abilities first and have Baltoy on the bench for second. That way, if they have to Seeker your Wobbuffet, they can't use the abilities on the Baltoy. So if you get 2, go that route. Wob, then Baltoy. If you only get 1, then it is what it is. But generally speaking, they only carry 1 or so of those Seekers, if anything, because last I checked, is a pretty expensive card. There it is. So that's 3 in a matter of 10 minutes. So, you can see how you can get easy wins on the ladder with this and then just quickly, gain all the points you need. Like I said, I started this about a half an hour ago. I was at about 200 points. Right now I'm at 520. So I just had a really good run where I just got nothing but, shiftery decks, played the cards, and then they scoop. But, thanks for hanging out, watching the video here. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Tell me how much you either hate me for doing this or if this has helped you at all. Thanks a lot.